So here I am with Steve and Heath. We're looking at three beautiful glasses that need to have some wine in them. But before we do, you guys were talking about something geographically special about the property. I wanted to just mention. What's unique about this property in terms of geography and in terms of winemaking and growing grapes?
Well, I'm going to say it's not so much geography, but geology. But Heath, do you want to try and answer that?
Well, yeah, there's really a few factors that kind of really make this site in particular very special. Mm-hmm. One of the most important factors that is really a key component in the quality of grapes we're able to produce here at Witness Tree is basically a division within the Coast Range, the Coast Mountain Range, that runs along the west coast. It's basically a gap in the Coast Range that in the warm months during the summertime, as the hot air in eastern Oregon rises, it's got to be replaced by air, and that's going to come in from the ocean. And
sure.
Where it comes through is a point in the Coast Range called the Van Duzer Corridor. And those winds essentially come, for lack of better words, just kind of come ripping through our vineyard.
Straight over the hills, right through the vines.
Straight over the hills.
Okay.
And so the winds will pick up where you'll have 90-degree days in the vineyards within just an hour or so. That temperature will drop 20 or 30 degrees.
No kidding.
As the sun goes down.
As the sun goes down. So we're able to really retain the acidity even during really warm summers.
No kidding. And that's pretty standard all summer long.
Yep.
Pretty consistent all summer long, yeah.
In fact, when we were up at the tree earlier, it's a great place to have lunch, but you get blown off the hill in the evening, so you can't do dinner up there.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And soil-wise?
Soil-wise, we basically have a combination of two main soil types here at our site. At our lower elevation vineyards, which are just right outside the front door here, those are mostly sedimentary soils. Mm-hmm. And they're basically, I guess what you call them would be glaciolacustrian soils, which are marine sediments.
I don't know if I'd call them that, but you do that.
They're basically marine sediments that were left here from the last ice age.
Wow.
Basically, when a large glacier melted near Missoula, Montana, came in and flooded this entire valley up to about the 400-foot contour level.
Wow.
Leaving those sediments down here at about 250 feet elevation on up to about 400 feet elevation.
Okay.
And then beyond that, you get into volcanic soils or basalt-based soils from a few different lava flows that span back millions of years.
Wow. Yeah, and we noticed, I mean, from down here, went up and turned off all the cannons, up beyond the tree. I mean, the property has a pretty wide sort of variation of altitude. I mean, what's the spread?
Well, we start at the road at about 250 and we top out at about 750. So there's quite a vertical climb here on the property.
And I imagine when it's harvest time, some grapes get picked sooner, those grapes get picked later. That's
generally the lower elevation parts of the vineyard are picked sooner. And in fact, tomorrow morning we're going to be picking a number of things right out here in front of the winery, and then we work our way up the hill as the harvest progresses.
That would be vineyard management.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed.
All right. Well, on that note, let's have a glass. What have we here?
All right. First up, the Witness Tree 2007 Estate Pinot Noir. Now, this is of the 6,000 cases that we produce in a given vintage. So, out of those 52 acres, we can do about 6,000 cases. This wine represents roughly 4,000 of those. So, this is our bread and butter flagship.
This is the one.
This is the one that you're going to find in most parts of the country.
Okay.
And so this is coming around in 07, very classically Oregon vintage. Had a little bit of rain during the harvest, but we were able to work with that and made some absolutely beautiful wine.
And when was it released?
This was released in January.
Okay. Nice. And every Pinot I've seen today has got this beautiful vibrance to it. Nice light color. Nice, cool, and I've said this time and time again, you know, we talk about Santa Barbara Pinots versus Russian River Valley versus Sonoma Coast. I find myself gravitating towards Sonoma Coast and Oregon Pinots because, and this is not about alcohol level, but it's a cooler, cleaner, lighter wine. It's not heavy and warm and sort of all over the place. And right off the bat on the nose, I'm just getting this nice, cool, sort of even, really light red fruit aromas, cherry and strawberry, the classic sort of Pinot Noir nose. And again, just very light on the palate, just easy drinking, light red fruits, a little bit of maybe cherry cola, nice gentle finish, just very elegant and beautiful. And that's everything. It seems to be sort of the common denominator in Oregon Pinot.
Very classically Pinot. and again, this sort of is one of the attributes that Heath was talking about. That Van Duzer Quarter wins, but you maintain bright acidity. The fruit remains vibrant and refreshing without being. I mean, Pinot shouldn't be big and heavy.
Overbearing.
I mean, there are other. If you want big red wine, there are other great varieties to go find.
Absolutely.
That. Pinot is about elegance and grace.
Yeah, this is certainly, I think, a fantastic expression of that. It's just
Thank you.
beautiful and light and elegant, and I mean, it's refreshing. It's a fantastic word. So easy drinking. I hate to do this, but
Don't.
we have 2 more tastes to do, and I want to keep my wits about me. So.
Understood.